get the shit. Let's get the shit. Whoo. Oh shit.
Top of the pod.
We recording. I didn't even fucking know. Yeah. Top of the morning, bitch. But all right, let me check the levels real quick. So I'm clipping.
Testing.
Top
of the morning.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, we in this bitch. Yep, you already know what's going on. STLiens, we fucking back.
Boom, boom, boom.
The malicious M couldn't join us today, but you got the OGs in the building tonight.
As always.
Yeah, the pod boys in the building. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
I was just listening to that the other day.
Speech. First of all, I'd like to thank all my mics and all the topics. We did that tonight. Come on, baby. Let's go ahead and hit the drops real quick. Oh, hold on.
Damn.
Let me turn it up. We ain't crashing today.
Go fast like go fast like NASCAR. This is not me. I'm fighting for my.
We low key got to take that one off.
Damn.
I forgot about the verdict.
Sentence now?
Yeah, what's that?
Doesn't he have a life sentence now?
Yeah, he's facing a lot of years. We'll get to that in a minute. I forgot about that until I pressed this shit. All right. You gotta have the pull up.
This is where the fun begins.
You gotta have that one.
I was scared because last time it crashed, but
We not crashing today.
not today.
What game you playing? What's in the PS1 right now?
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal? Which one?
First one.
Okay. All right.
It's
Cool.
the only one I'm really familiar with, besides the newer ones.
But yeah, man, what's going on, people? What's up?
Well, bro, I thought I was just having the shittiest luck for the past 2 weeks straight, and then I found out something about they discovered Mercury has Gatorade. Is that what I've been hearing?
You mean what?
Wait,
Mercury?
My bad. Mercury is in retrograde. That's what it was.
It's like Mercury got Gatorade. It's Gatorade on Mercury.
So
That's crazy.
you've heard about it, right? The whole retrograde thing.
Retrograde on the planet Mercury.
Like apparently Mercury isn't it's like some kind of horoscope thing with the signs. Apparently Mercury is now passing through what they call retrograde.
Oh, okay. I know
brings-
what retrograding is.
Yeah, apparently it brings a lot of negative energy, and it happens here and there. Mm-hmm. And the other times in the past that it's happened in life, I haven't really had this bad of luck. Now it's actually happening coincidentally during this time. So now I've been kind of pondering. I'm like,
maybe this shit is
maybe this
actually
shit might be
legit.
real. Apparently it's Libra. Like that's the sign it's now.
So basically, like the Libras are putting curses on you.
I have
Is
no
that
idea.
what's
man.
going on?
I tried asking somebody. I'm like, wait, so I'm a Taurus. What does that mean for me? They're like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, one time Mercury passes to retrograde, it'll be Taurus. Then it just means something different each time.
Oh, okay.
I could be
gotcha.
completely wrong. I'm not big on that field.
Yeah, like I said, I know a little bit about it, but I'm not that deep in it either. What I hear from it right now is that we just got to step to some Libras right now and see what the fuck is going on.
I don't know if I know any Libras.
Yeah, me neither. I got to still pond. I don't know the months on that off the top. I got to look it up.
Same.
Yeah, but we got to step to some Libras. And I got to figure out which planet had the fucking retrograde shit. I'll say, because it's 2021 now, right? Mm-hmm. I'll say who had the retrograde between I'll say 2018, maybe 19, because that was a fucked up year for me too. So I got to do some research to see what retrograde was at.
I would actually say 2018 was probably a really shitty year too.
Yeah,
obviously everybody had a shitty year last year.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like last year was a shitty year mentally because we was inside and shit. But 2018 was just rough. It was just money was fucked up. I
didn't really know we still don't know what we're really doing now. But then it was just horrible.
We got to talk about this, especially at the beginning of next year, because I'm going through it right now with my birthday coming up next month. Because I'm beginning my quarter life crisis, and I don't know how I'm coping with that right
25?
now. Yeah,
Dude,
my mind has been going crazy. I've been contemplating everything except happiness.
Right, and I still have a year to go, or a little bit under a year.
You got less than a year.
I keep thinking about it, man. I'm like, what am I doing? It makes me almost want to pack everything up and just go live in the woods.
Yeah, I've definitely been contemplating man, fuck it. I'm going to just leave a note on my door to the landlord, my bad, just go.
Here's $30. maybe that'll help.
I give you $30 and 50 cents. I feel like those 2 quarters can help you. You can get a shopping cart at Aldi or something.
That parking spots downtown.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do, man. I'm on the borderline of just trying to go through any fucking hustle I can, and on the other line or on the other side of being you just said, it's like just packing everything and fucking going, and
Bruh.
just like cutting off everything. Phone's dead.
Right.
Like,
Well, and I try to think about this too. I think about when we turned 20. That seemed like a long time ago.
yeah, it really
So
does.
now I'm like, are these next 5 years to 30 gonna feel just as long, or is it gonna feel like fucking quick?
Yeah, I think the same thing.
So I
It's-
guess it all just depends on what we do. The thing I'm learning from is there were a couple years since I turned 20 where I felt like just kind of passed by, and I definitely upgraded in life.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like I could have used that time a lot better.
Yeah, but I feel the same way. But I feel like you take that knowledge or that thought of like, man, I could have used that time, differently or better, and you take that and try to incorporate in this gap of years
Right.
from now to 30.
That's true.
So it's like I feel the same way about it, but it's just like, all right, I'm gonna try my hardest to make it right this go around. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? This quarter.
Real
So,
shit.
Yeah. It's definitely deep. It's some crazy shit, but we make it work. We came this far, so that already says a lot.
We definitely did, man.
We came this far.
We
and-
talked about it for years. I mean, we talked about it one of the first podcasts, I believe, where you were saying how, you didn't even think you'd make it this far.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So,
related. So I'm going to be excited to see where we end up. I always try to do, you're the one that told me about it, but when Daniel Tosh said if he doesn't really make it by the time he's 30, he said he was just going to kill himself.
Yeah, that's still on the agenda.
I'm not saying I do the same thing, but you got to admire I don't really know what you would call that. I mean, he was very determined. But he did say he would give up, but he didn't give up.
He didn't, and see where he's at now.
Exactly. So 30's a good. The way I put it is, I'm already having fucking like midlife crises.
Right.
I'm 24,
Told you the quarter life crisis.
Right.
It's here.
so I can only imagine what the fuck I'm gonna act like when I'm in my 30s. That's
I'm
the thing.
going-
The objective is to not make it that. The way I look at it, me, you, M, and Spirit, we're all in our 30s. I think that's when we're actually going to be able to live life happily.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
just no care in the world. I think we're going to make it by the time we're 30.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's just different walks of life. Like some people have different paths. I know we talked about that too, but I feel the same way. Our path is like figuring out and just struggling through our 20s and then just prospering. In my head, my theory is like in our late 20s, that's when we'll have it.
Right.
And then in our 30s, that's when it just all comes together. Like
I've heard from a lot of different people, a lot of different sources,
Mm-hmm.
that the 30s are like the best years of your life.
That's true.
You're not too old to where your fucking bones. I mean, our bones are already hurting now, so I don't really.
Yeah, they're hurting, but they're intact.
Right.
When you get older, they
shit
hurt
starts
and they just
pushing out.
fall off. But yeah, I definitely feel the same way. It's just one of those things where it's like a lot of times it may fuck you up because you're doing all this work, and even though you don't see the big result then in that moment, it helps out thinking like, okay, later on in life when I reach that point, whether it be 27, 28, 30, whatever, it'll all come
Definitely.
full circle. So
And the greatest thing is, this isn't like an excuse to procrastinate, but there's a lot of different famous actors, athletes, all that out there that didn't even really make it in life and get to their status until their 40s.
exactly. So
Not,
many
not
different
so much
levels.
athletes on that end, but
Right.
mostly actors and musicians.
Mm-hmm.
But that gives me hope. I always see those memes. Half of them might be lying, but they're like, Morgan Freeman didn't get his first movie until
He's like 35.
Yeah,
some
you're
crazy
like,
shit. You're like,
damn,
oh,
okay.
okay.
Then you also, I always think about fucking Mobb Deep for some reason. They were both like 18.
Mm-hmm.
Made like the best album, one of the best hip hop albums of all time.
True, but then on the flip side, I look at Jay-Z, who dropped Reasonable Doubt when he was like 27, 28.
That's a good ass point, man.
So same
Kendrick too.
same thing with M. He dropped Marshall Mathers when he was 27, 28.
Damn.
So it's so many different sides of the fucking coin.
Real
so
shit.
I get depressed because I think of shit like Mobb Deep, and I'm like, damn, they blew up when they was 18. What the
Right.
fuck am I doing? And then I look at the other side of the coin, and it's like, damn, Jay-Z, Kendrick, M, and I believe even J. Cole and Drake is up there too, that
Yeah.
drop hot albums when they're 27, 28. And then it's another side of the coin. If you look at the Griselda crew, they didn't break out until they was in their 30s.
Right, late 30s.
Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck? It's so many different sides of the coin, man.
It all just depends on how you apply
Exactly,
yourself.
but either way, it's not about the journey. It's about the destination.
Yes, very true.
So yeah, we're gonna make it there. But on a lighter note though, and just going super deep into life, we're gonna get out right now because we already think about that too much. Pre-pod we was talking so about the fucking on to our second favorite subject we talk about on here, video games.
Bam.
Seeing Sora on Smash Brothers, shit was wild. Made me hype for a Switch, even though I waited this long for it. Part of me is super happy for it, but another part of me is mad because how long has Smash has been out?
Right.
For how many years?
It's
and
been for a long time.
Yeah, and they just now came to this. That's already my beef with fighting games.
Apparently, that's Smash Brothers' last DLC character too. Now, a lot of people were like kind of bitching about that, but the thing is, you should see how many fucking characters are on that game now.
It's too many. I know it's
so,
like
but
hellas of them.
The greatest thing is, because, you know, I'll even say Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3 had literally 100-something characters.
That roster was deep.
They had the background characters.
Yeah.
But the fucked up thing is, there got to a point where when you get a lot more characters deeper into the game, they all have copy and paste movesets.
Exactly. It's all the same.
The greatest thing about Smash Brothers is, dude, every fucking character, as many as there are, has their own completely different shit. It's like, imagine Tekken Tag Tournament 2. That roster was deep.
Crazy. It was a lot of fucking
there
people.
There were a couple copy and paste. I know, like, Tiger was a copy and paste. Mm-hmm. But basically, dude, Sora answer the question or talk about the subject. I got really hyped. I remember people were wanting Sora back in the like fucking Brawl days.
That's what I'm saying. Way back.
The fact that it's finally happening. Did you see the trailer for it?
Yeah, I did. I was about to go into that.
Incorporated it.
I like how they. I like his moveset. I like how he flows, and then with the costumes too. Mm-hmm. I seen they had the costume for Kingdom Hearts 1, the second Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3. They got the costume from Dream Drop Distance.
Damn.
And the other dope one I like, they had the fucking costume from the Kingdom Hearts 2 level, the Timeless River, the black and white Sora.
What?
Yeah, that motherfucker is hard, bruh.
Damn.
So they got all those costumes, and again, his moveset is crazy because he's swinging that Keyblade like I never fucking seen before.
Whacking.
Yeah, he was thrashing niggas with this Keyblade, and that shit looks so fucking dope,
dude.
And like the fucking memes went crazy.
Of course, as always.
Cause like the internet has such a perfect fucking timing with shit. Because I'm on YouTube looking at recommendations, and motherfuckers are taking clips from like Kingdom Hearts 1 and putting them with Smash. Mm-hmm. So I'm seeing clips of like Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora versus Cloud at the Coliseum, and they incorporate that shit with Smash Brothers, and I'm like, bro,
damn, because both Clouds
yeah,
and
on me.
Oh,
so I'm
shit.
like, bro, y'all too fucking quick with this shit. But I'm fucking excited for it.
So let me ask you this, man. Switch. There's a light switch and a real switch. The real one, or the full one, I believe is like $350, $400, one of those two.
Oh, you're not lying. It's actually a variation called the light switch.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Nintendo.
They just made it, I believe, last year. The only difference is it's like only $250, something like that. It's cheaper. But the difference is with the regular Switch, not only can you make it portable, you can also play it on any TV. The light switch is strictly portable. So if you want to go back to them DS...
Yeah, I was sure about to say the DS days, you can straight take the light switch.
Right, but for an extra $100, you can make it a full-blown console. And it looks better. Okay. Like, it's literally, if you get the full one that costs the most, you can play it handheld. It comes on a bigger screen, and then you can literally plug it into your console.
Oh, okay.
Just play it on TV.
Damn, I didn't know about that. I may fuck around and just get the light switch for real. I already got this fucking PlayStation as a console, and I'm too much of a lazy motherfucker to keep switching shit.
I feel that.
Because I'm going to lose some fucking patience. Like, bro, you know what? I don't even fuck with it no more.
Right, and on top of that, I mean, you can still play the games, but it's not like you're about to buy all the Switch games. Yeah. You don't need the full-blown console for that.
And then nowadays, like, you got to have a lot of strength and courage to be a public Nintendo fan. Like, usually you got to be low key. Like, if you invite some people over to the house and then like this nigga got a Nintendo, like you shit out of luck. Like, you just gotta lie by, oh, that's my little brother's. Like, right. That's my nephew.
We can still play it.
Yeah, that's my nephews and shit. Like, you cannot publicize that you like a Nintendo fan.
That's true, man. So I'm not gonna lie.
Take the light switch.
People tried roasting me when I went for the Wii. I literally stood in line with my family to get the Wii.
Yeah.
I love the Wii, man. That was my favorite thing. Everyone was like, what do you do to just play Wii Sports all day? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, bro, I never forget when my brother got a Nintendo Wii and I fucking hated it. I remember looking at it like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, these graphics trash. Like, I'm holding this,
The
bro.
remote's weird.
On me, a game's supposed to be able to relax and chill. I got to be active.
Right.
And I remember one time when he was at work, I was like getting ready to unplug the Wii and put it in the PlayStation. I don't know if the PS2 or PS3 was out. I don't know if the PS3 was out around the time the Wii came out. I don't know. But I was playing one of the PlayStations. And I was getting ready to plug it. And I sat there for a minute. I was like, you know what?
Let me try it.
Right, let me check this out. Maybe, you know what I mean? He got the classic controller, so maybe I can play the classic game, whatever. And I remember I hovered over the Wii Sports. I was like, all right, I see him playing the tennis. Like, the shit look whack, but I'm going to see what's up. Whatever. And I turned it on. I played that boxing.
Oh, the boxing.
Yeah, I
was
played
my
the
favorite
boxing
one.
first, and I was like, oh, okay, this shit kind of nice
You could actually weave
on me.
hit.
But I had it hidden for a minute because even though I played the Wii, like, anytime he came home, like, I didn't let him see it because I was like, man.
Then he'd be like, wait a minute, you were just
You know what I mean?
saying that
So-
about 10. Dude, the greatest memory I got with that Wii is they made the full-blown remake and remaster of Punch-Out!
Oh,
on the
yeah,
Wii.
I remember that shit.
That's the first game where I remember on school nights, it was during the summer, so we were pulling all-nighters. I never did an all-nighter before, and I wasn't even attempting to do one. All I remember is I tried to beat the story mode of that Punch-Out! On the Wii. And it was one of those games where you had a controller in both hands, and it was actually like you were punching.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was sitting there in the living room. I remember it was like 8 o'clock at night. My mom went to bed. She's like, don't stay up too late. Then time went by. I beat the game, and then an hour later, the fucking birds are chirping. My mom's getting up for work. And I remember just sweating my ass off. I was like maybe 11 or 12. And I was just looking in the mirror like,
Bro, I'm a champion.
I'm a champion. Like, what the fuck? And, obviously my mom was pissed, but I went to bed happy.
I did the impossible.
I did, for real. And on top of that, like I said, I was like 11. They actually got me to work out.
See, look at that. The Wii. See, that's why I want to give the Wii they flowers now. Because
Exactly.
even though we was talking shit, they got us up and got us active.
Super active. They even came out with the Wii fitness board and conned people into trying yoga through the Wii when they could have just looked that shit up online.
That's super true.
And I also had the Wii fitness board.
And I heard the Wii fitness board was hella fucked up. It was trash. Like, it didn't sync up right.
Fuck
it was
no,
just
man.
like,
and they expected you to play like, they came out with that Tony Hawk game. And it's like, oh, you can stand on it like a skateboard.
and you had to lean and
yeah,
shit.
you
Like,
just
can't-
lean, you just feel weird. You're like, all right, I'm just leaning.
you did a quick little back forth and you did a kick flip and shit. Like, this is hella unrealistic.
Lame.
The fuck?
The Wii Sports was cool. That was actually something worth playing. But
That
yeah,
was the
shout out
best
to the
one.
Wii.
Yeah, shout out to the Wii, and they had all the classics on there too. I want to give them that, all the old school Nintendo games.
And you could put GameCube games in them.
That's true. You could do that
so
shit too.
I don't even need my GameCube anymore because I have a Wii.
Exactly.
So shout out to the Wii, man. The Japanese came up with some of the craziest shit.
Let me see which
of
one was
our
a
time.
gunshot. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the Wii, bro. The only thing I need to do is just step y'all graphics up. It's 2021. There's no more excuses. I gotta say that. 2012, I cut y'all some bail. I was like, yeah, it's like a new generation coming in. I get it. But it's
Right.
2021, bro. It's like motherfucking, it's hentai out here with better graphics than the Wii.
Real shit,
Y'all
man.
gotta step it up. I'm dead serious. The other day I was on fucking I was watching porn. I seen this Resident Evil 7 hentai, and I was like, why are these graphics this damn good? All jokes aside, right now.
Dude, I've seen those, man.
I'm just saying, like, the graphics on here are crazy. I'm like, where was these when I was fucking 12?
right, like better than Kingdom Hearts 2 cutscene.
That's what I'm
graphics.
saying. That's why, like, I realized after the post nut clarity, I'm like, Nintendo has no excuse.
You're like, damn, okay. I can kind of see it now.
For real, it's real to when you getting ready to jack off and you look at the video and it throws you off for a couple seconds.
like,
Like,
wait a
this
minute.
shit's too damn good.
Right.
But I'm saying that, like, Nintendo, I don't know if y'all trying to hang on to that nostalgic shit. Like, oh, we trying to hang on.
Nobody wants to see polygon.
Yeah, I'm
figures.
not. It's too much now.
I want people to have smooth, round hands.
Like, when I was over, shout out to Quincy, but when I was out in Quincy, Illinois, in the middle of nowhere, and I was in that hotel that had a TV, it wasn't as good as the TV I got now, but it was like, I'll call it the step above, like the big back TVs, you know, the ones, old school
bubble ones?
Yeah, it was like a step above that when they started to transition from the bubble TV to like what we got now.
Right.
So it was like the halfway house of TVs.
Gotcha. It was a
And-
flat screen.
Yeah, it
but
was a
just
flat screen,
little-
but it had a little back to it.
Right.
And I remember, and this is why I knew I started to get older and I started to get a level of entitlement, is when I brought my PlayStation to that hotel and I plugged it in and I'm getting ready to play and Red Dead looked fucking horrible on there. I wanted to call the hotel staff. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Right.
The game looked trash, and I was like, okay, now I got my sense of entitlement.
And this was Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah, this was the second one.
Oh, God.
The second one looks excellent on this TV I got now. It's pitch perfect. I can have the lights off. I feel like I'm in Tombstone.
You can
I
see
feel
the
like I'm in
pixels
Western.
on those TVs.
Yeah, I know. So I'm playing it at the TV at the hotel. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I can't even enjoy myself. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? So it's just, I had that sense of self-entitlement, and I'm just like, all right, Nintendo, I'm going to call up the headquarters. Like, it's a shame that Smash Brothers is the best quality, graphic-wise game you have. We need
Real
to step
shit.
it up.
And what they need to do, from what I'm taking from what you just said, they need to start hiring Pornhub executives.
They do. All jokes aside, bro. Like, hey, all jokes aside, I'll send you the link. But I'm just saying, yo, like, if you looked at these graphics, you like, what the fuck is, what do these people are capable of? Okay. Hold on. Mother, let me call you right back. I'm recording.
Okay.
All right.
Damn. She did not waste a second.
They know what's up, bro.
Right.
They know what's up. But yeah, they need to step their game up. No pun intended.
Real shit.
Yeah, but most definitely. Yeah, that's all I got for that one. Shout out to Nintendo for putting Sora in there. While we on gaming, I'm gonna talk my shit. When I come home from work and I get settled, I go on PlayStation. Okay. And I get ready to go on Netflix, you know, whatever. Shout out, they put Seinfeld back on Netflix.
I seen that, but
So,
not the right aspect ratio, right?
we're gonna get to it. But anytime I log on, before I get everything ready, I see Scarecrow 314.
It's always on. I
It's
never
on.
turn my PlayStation off.
Now, I have no problem with that, but I have to ask you, who the fuck do you know up at Sony? Because I swear, each and every day you're playing a different game. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's funny as
Bro,
hell. You're right, though.
Bro, I seen you play like 10 different games in the span of like 2 days. Like, I'm like, where the fuck is this dude getting these games from?
I'm not going to lie. The last 2 games that I've even played, I just got through PlayStation Now.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I don't even have PlayStation Now anymore because I'm like, I already have too many games.
Mm-hmm.
But I always forgot. There was about 6 months of my life during quarantine last year. You know, after work, that's all we were doing is playing a game. I went through a phase where like I forgot that I had bought a shit ton of games before in my life. So I was like, oh shit, I need to buy more games. And I just bought like 7 games over the course of 3 months, and now I just have like fucking
just a
40.
plethora, hella games. I feel that though, because the crazy thing is, I've been noticing PlayStation been having too many damn sales on there. Like,
Dude,
each and every week is a different sale. It's crazy.
They fucked me up, and they're starting to piss me off with this shit, man.
On me
I
too, for
literally
real.
bought Metro Exodus, one of the best games I've played so far. I bought it for $11,
Right.
standard edition.
Not bad.
I see that the next sale doesn't start until like a week and a half from now, so I'm like, I'm not waiting that long. I'm buying it now.
Right. Fuck it.
I buy it. 2 weeks go by. I'm loving the game. Metro Exodus Super Deluxe Edition, $12. All DLC included. I'm like, what the fuck sense does that make? Why
What's
would
the
you
point?
guys sell a better I don't, dude.
What's the point? That shit happens all the time. I be looking at sales. Like, I remember they had one last week. It was like the what Japan loves, or like some shit like
Japanese love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't give a fuck about Japan. All due respect. Like, it'd be crazy ass sales for no reason, bro. It'd be like fall sale,
right.
Memorial sale, fuck it, November sale,
Veteran sale.
On me, they be having so many different sales. It's low key suspicious, and I'm like,
and they give you games like every time you. I don't even fuck with the PlayStation Plus free games they give you now. I
It's no
cannot
point.
remember when it was good because I have all the games they give you.
that's what I'm
basically.
saying. And then that adds to the library. Like, bro, I got games on my PlayStation right now I downloaded but never played.
Same. Yeah, you just
I look through my library time to time, like, fuck, I forgot I downloaded that shit.
right. Yeah, and then you gotta if you want to play it, then you can't because you gotta wait 7 hours for it to download. By the time it
Exactly.
downloads, you forget you even downloaded.
You don't even want to play it no
don't even
more.
wanna
It's
play it.
crazy, but that's the tunnel we going down now with fucking gaming.
Yep.
That's why I miss the disc days, because you can just take the disc out, put a new one in there, play it, and if you get bored, you can just keep on switching.
Dude,
like,
it's very true. I will say I underestimated the importance of physical copies because, let's say on my computer, my computer can run a PS2 emulator.
right.
Before I bought the Kingdom Hearts collection, I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 on my PC through a controller. The fact that I can go on Google and just get any game I want for free, even if it's pirating,
Right.
if I were to do that,
Allegedly, of course.
allegedly, it makes me not even want to play the game. Now, I went out of my way one time and bought a $75 copy at the time of Super Mario Sunshine, a physical copy. I still have that shit to this day, and every time I see the case and pick it up, it automatically makes me want to play the game.
Yeah, of course.
I just find my Wii and play it.
Exactly, because you pick it up and you get to look at it and you see the design, you check the back of it, you seeing all these scenes
pictures,
in game,
yeah, you're like,
and you getting hyped like, oh shit, I forgot about that board. But now all you see is you log into your PlayStation, you just see the little picture
box,
title,
yeah.
and you're like, oh okay.
and at the time it's just the name.
Right.
It's not even, so you're like, all
It's
right.
not even animated, nothing like that. And you're like, all right, fuck it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's so weird, and how they transition us into that shit is so fucking slick because we didn't even see it coming.
Dude, real shit. And I always thought at the time, like, oh, it was just me being lazy. I'm like, I don't feel like going to the store and buying the game. So my laziness got the best of my inner child.
Exactly, and now look at us taking advantage of a part of the system.
Literally shells to corporate greed.
Talking about shells of corporate greed. Did you check out Squid Game yet?
No, have you?
No, I
like
haven't.
I walked when I went to my sister's the other day. She was watching it, so I watched like 20 minutes of it. I know the premise of it. It seems cool. But you know me, man. I'm a wannabe fucking hipster, I guess. Every time something big gets blown out of
You
proportion,
wait until it goes on the.
I wait, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't see Breaking Bad until years later.
Yeah, me too.
After it ended. Ozark was the only show. You know what? No, I was on Ozark before that shit even got big.
Oh, you the mega hipster now.
Mega hipster.
You mega hipster.
I will not lie on that. I did not see one person post about that show until season 3 came
Yeah,
out.
you're right. Even though I haven't watched it like that. I completely agree. Motherfuckers wasn't hip on it until like you said season 3.
Very recently.
Niggas
Man.
didn't even know where the Ozarks were.
Right. Real shit. That's
They didn't even
literally.
know. That's even though it's like right around the way from us. Motherfuckers was like, oh damn, bro.
It
You
must
think?
be Arkansas.
Oh me, y'all think they'll show St. Louis? No.
No. They won't.
People
They mentioned that St. Louis.
I mean, people be thinking since shit is close to St. Louis, they'll mention it. No, the Ozarks is way out.
Dude,
Like,
they literally, a lot of people from outside of Missouri treat St. Louis as if it's Missouri as a whole.
I swear
like,
to
no,
God.
dude,
I swear to God.
I don't think I've discovered, I think there's like 35-40% of Missouri I still haven't went to. I've covered
true.
everything in the north and the northwest, nothing in the south. Or actually, no, never mind. I just haven't hit the bottom left corner.
And I think it should stay that way.
I don't want to go down there.
No, that bottom left corner just look like if you look at the map of the
It's just
United
forestry.
States, it just looks grimy.
Yeah.
Like that lower corner. I don't
All
even know.
trees. You're like, who the fuck lives in them?
Yeah, I feel like it would be like some movie shit. You walking down there just get snatched up.
Right. Hills have eyes.
All you see is just leaves floating from the air of how quickly they captured
He
you.
was just there.
That shit is crazy. When I was in Quincy, when we was delivering in North, I was super north in Missouri. And you want to know how north I was, bro? In the town I was delivering in, I was 15 minutes away from the Iowa border. I was 15 minutes away from the Iowa border.
No fucking way.
That's how fucking close I was. That's how north I was in Missouri.
You would have got lost in that corn, man.
Bro, I'm like not lying to you. Nothing but Amish people out there.
I'm hip.
Nothing.
The
Amish people. And I got hip to the culture because when I went out there, I was seeing the Amish folk, but they was driving though. I was like,
Were they electric cars? Was it a Tesla?
No, bro, I'm gonna be real
That
with
would
you.
be crazy.
On me, dude, if I seen Amish driving a Tesla, that gotta be in the fucking
like, bro,
video.
that's literally electronic.
On
Like,
me, that gotta be in the fucking video. But bro, I don't know what it is. I gotta do further research. I don't know what it is, but Amish people are like super hip to Volkswagens and vans. That's all I seen them driving was a Volkswagen, Passats or PSATs, and the fucking vans. So
minivan?
Yeah, it's like the weird, like, the church vans
Yes.
with the little multiple windows and shit. They be driving those.
That's how they hop out on people.
On me.
Damn.
And like they hella cool, bruh. But it's like they not prejudiced or nothing. They just not used to people.
No, for sure. Yeah, they only want to stick with their own.
On me, so when you talk to them, they hella just like straight to the point.
Right.
But what I was saying is that when I came back to my original station, I was telling them about it. And I was like, bruh, like, I thought Amish people was strictly horse and carriage.
Right.
I'm like, I see them driving cars. What's going on? I'm not connected to the streets like that. Dude told me, he was like, you got like legit strict Amish, and you got what's called Mennonites, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Damn.
Okay? And the Mennonites are like the halfway. They not fully Amish, but they can have the cheat codes of where they can drive cars and they use phones. But here's the thing, it gets deeper than hip hop. So the Mennonites communicate with the OG Amish, and the Mennonites are the ones that come out here and bring the product out to us. So when you go to these stores and you see like Amish, natural preservatives, all that, it's the Mennonites, the people that drive the cars and have the phones, that's used to people. And they come out here and they drop off the merchandise. And the OG Amish make it. Like the ones that do like the horse and carriage.
The Churn Butter?
On me, because the OG Amish don't use no technology. Like the dude was telling me, he was like, the OG Amish have a very standard, like late 80s, early 90s, like beeper type of device.
Right.
And they only use that to get in contact with their Mennonite family that got the phones. So the Mennonites can be like, pick up the phone, like, oh shit, it's such and such. Hold on, let me make this move. And they go over there and they break bread and they bring the product over here to sell to us. Bro, this shit is real.
I need right now.
This shit is real.
I need HBO to pick up a series.
Bro, I'm telling
from David Chase, the Sopranos creator.
On me.
You literally just described the Italian mafia and their soldiers.
I'm telling you, that's the Amish Mafia. I was like, bro, this
is crazy.
I was breaking it down when I was out there because, my whole life, all I knew was St. Louis.
Right.
So, on my Kendrick shit, when I left looking for answers, you know what I'm saying? I went out to Amish country. I'm like, damn, this is how they doing it.
Right.
They own mechanical shops. I didn't even know Amish could work on cars, bro. They straight working on cars. Like, oh, I appreciate it for the package. I'm like, damn.
Dude, that, because about the, when Amish teens hit a certain age.
Yeah,
they're able to
I forgot what
it's
called.
world.
It's called like, rent, I don't know.
Starts
like,
with an R.
Recluse or something. I don't fucking know.
But
yeah.
I like the idea of that because damn well those people they just have to soak in all of the shit that we do constantly technology wise. And I have heard stories and read stories on like the internet about how Amish people that aren't Amish anymore, and it's like, they get like straight cut off.
On me, that's how it is.
It's almost disrespectful in a way.
Yeah,
it's
they get, if they accept that city like the Amish people, like, all right, bet, don't talk to us ever. But if you a Mennonite,
damn,
that's a cheat code.
Man,
you the halfway you connect the product to the streets. I get it. I was like, damn, bro.
The soldiers.
The street soldiers. Yes,
dude, that's crazy. There's got to be an Amish Mafia.
It has to be. That's our next guest. We gonna we gonna do some research and we gonna connect with an Amish person. I'm gonna edit and EQ the voice so it's like dark like this, and we gonna crack the code with this because the city folks need to know this,
dude. Yeah, we need to know why we shouldn't fuck, like why people shouldn't fuck with the Amish.
That's what I'm saying.
There's people out there that the most people that I've ever heard talk about Amish, they don't take them seriously.
They don't.
A lot of people like just look at them like fucking cavemen, basically. So it's
like they know.
I know they're about that. It takes a lot of fucking discipline to live your life
on
like
me.
That.
They know how to farm. They know all the trades. Plus they got straps, bro. When I was out there, it was an Amish owned mechanic shop, Amish owned farming ingredients, Amish owned flowers, and it was like an Amish owned gun shop. I'm like, these people are ready for war. They got the guns, bro. They got straps. Amish got
they got the armory.
Amish are strapped, like they not playing. And then like on a side note, on a joking matter though, I was out there because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, Amish people just like, what I mean, friendly farm folk. And when I went out, because again I was out there for a week, so I was able to study for a minute. Right. So like, bro, they actually be living out there. And plus, like, I'm not gonna lie, it had me contemplating as a city boy. The Amish women are pretty attractive out there. I'm not going to front, and I'm not saying that in no weird like oh shit, like taboo, but
Yeah.
no, like actual looks. And on top, the icing on the cake, they just wear the dresses and the head garments, and they
Right.
still look pretty attractive in that. So
It
I
leaves
can only
you
imagine.
more to the mind, you know.
Yeah, I can only imagine like what they'll look like in like clothes that we wear. But yeah, the Amish women are killing it out there.
Bro,
Shout out to the Amish women. I know that will never work.
they don't have those GMOs in them, man.
Oh, it's all natural.
They're eating all natural food. Those GMOs aren't fucking with them. Social media's not fucking with them. There's no TikToks.
Dang, they probably taste like fresh air and dandelions or something.
Some man, probably like lavender.
Yeah, that's super fresh. I didn't even think about that. Damn.
I mean, dude,
pH levels are through the fucking roof.
All I can say is, and they probably know how to like grow crops.
On me.
And that's pretty cool.
That's even more attractive. If I came home to like to my lady checking the crops, or if I came home and just seeing my lady like churn butter, yeah, that's it right there, yeah.
Dude. And
I'm thrashing.
What could possibly go wrong in that relationship?
Nothing. If I came home and she's just churning butter, I'm like, yeah, this is what I need to see.
This is what, you know.
See, that's what women need to get on. Women be so caught up in these other fantasies.
That's what I
we
mean.
really want.
Churn.
Yeah, I want to come home to you in a dress churning butter. Done.
Dude.
Everyone's done everything. Everyone's done the French maid, the nurse, all that. I want the in the dress churning butter. Bet.
With the bonnet.
With the bonnet on. Okay? That's how we're doing it. That's how we're doing it.
Dude, I can already tell that I'm pretty sure there's already a fucking porno about that out there. But if there isn't, they're making it now.
Yeah, they are. I haven't went that deep. See, this is why we need to get another camera. And even though we're doing the OnlyFans, we need to expand STLiens production and make our actual porn production company.
Yeah, man. If anybody's listening that thinks they have what it takes to do some shit like that, you know, we're the greatest cameramen and.
No, you're the greatest cameraman. I just get the audio right. You get all the flowers for that one.
We got the greatest engineer.
Yeah, well, I'll make sure the sound is right. Thomas will make sure the shots are right. And also, it's a very calm and respectable environment.
Of course. Yeah.
I will, we will provide food, whether it be turkey burgers or whatever. Y'all eat right. Just, we're just trying to expand.
Yeah, man. There's no discriminating, you know. You can be anything.
Yep. Because I feel like, you can make a lot of money off that market. I've been thinking, like, bro, I've been watching porn for, like, a long time now, and I feel like I can direct that shit.
I mean, hey, I'm not trying to discredit porn directors out there, but I can't imagine it's not that hard.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Yeah,
I see what you did.
That was good.
I see what you did. A little subtle gunshot.
Thank you.
We're gonna make that shit happen, bro.
Speaking of explicitness, how do you feel about that Dave Chappelle stand-up, man? The closer, the last of the Netflix saga. How offended were you?
Yo, first and foremost, that was a good ass segue.
Thank you. I was like, we're talking about porn. It's kind of getting
that was an excellent ass segue, bro. I ain't gonna front. But nah, that Dave Chappelle stand-up, I really loved it because first and foremost, Dave Chappelle is so fucking perfect at introducing a point, making a shit ton of sideline stories surrounding that point,
and then bringing it back.
Bringing it right back like he never left. And the thing in what I learned, because I can go all day about this, but the main thing I learned from that that Dave Chappelle stand-up is that if you don't understand the real issue of what's really going on after that stand-up, then you're a lost soul. Because for anyone that's listening that didn't listen to the stand-up or may have any bias toward Dave Chappelle, I'm going to just tell you in a nutshell what he explained. Pretty much in the end, he just put up to the forefront that the real issue of the matter is that, yeah, we understand the LGBTQ community, but we respect and follow that group's guidelines. But in retrospect, when it comes especially with black, or black or melanated people in America, when things happen to us, we don't have that same support and or guidelines that we have for you. So when he made that point of, because he made so many good ones. basically, there we go. When he made that point about pretty much cancel culture going, or LGBTQ canceling people, but yet when cops are murdering black people, folks are quiet and no one wants to cancel the cops or police officers for murdering us. That's one excellent point that he put out there. So pretty much he was just saying like, nah, we support y'all, and you know, we're not trying to cause any confusion or cause any tension. We're just trying to let you know the same way that y'all going hard on different people for the things that they've been accused for or what they may have done, go that same way for us when things are happening to, you know, our people in America. And that's one of the many points that he stated. Again, I can't go that deep into it because there's so many great different views and points he put in that special, but that's at least one that stood out and stuck with me. So Dave Chappelle did an excellent job on that stand-up, in my opinion. It's because, you know, we both have been Dave Chappelle fans since the beginning, and seeing him transition to a great comic to now an excellent comic that he's so damn good. He just goes up there and just speaks. Right. And it's funny, educating. It's
almost not even a stand-up
on me, and then informing. Exactly. It's like it's a speech damn near.
TED Talk.
Yeah, for real.
It just happens to be funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I really like the story. One thing in particular he said something about how, you know, they keep saying I'm getting canceled, and if I'm scared because I have like an anger mob on Twitter. He was like, Twitter's not even a real fucking place. Exactly. Like, and you know, a lot of people have to take a step back and actually think about that when they get so heated on these internet debates, unless you're like beefing with somebody that you know in real life. Exactly. But it's just like, dude, you know, Instagram, Facebook, it's nothing but a fucking, you know, hub on the internet. We're not physically there. Exactly. These people giving you even death threats over the computer screen. It's, you know, it's just, it's not here. It's not happening to you right now. So I get what he was trying to say. I do admit anyone else that deserves to get canceled in life, that's a different story. Right. Dave Chappelle, I mean, even with the story that he said towards the end about his friend who was also transgender, and how she was a comedian and gave her all them, you know, 50 seconds of fame, even after she did bad the first time. Exactly. And, you know, the mob still went after her for sticking up for Dave. Exactly. And she was a part of that same community. Exactly. And, I mean, that was a good-ass point. There's still a lot of people that are hating on him. I seen a meme earlier today where somebody was like, Dave Chappelle, something along the lines of Dave Chappelle has just been trying to convince us for the last 3 specials that he's not mad and he doesn't care what we think, but basically saying that he's really unfunny, and if you think he's unfunny, or if you think he's funny and agree with him, then you're an idiot.
Yeah, the normal shit.
So I was just like, all right, like, even after all that,
that's what I'm saying. Like, at that point, if you still confused or angry, you just a lost soul, because he didn't disrespect or diss anybody. He was just opening up different points of views and just trying to have everyone obtain an open mind with the subject. That's what I got from it. You know what I mean? Because I get the people are going to be angry about a lot of things, which they have the right to, and people have the right to joke about it and or talk about it. But the true factor of the matter is, not only from what he's saying, but what I heard so many other people say, is that if you're going to be that confrontational, or if you're going to be that involved to a subject that you view as publicly unjust, then have that same view with everything else that's unjustful. You know, that's what I got from that. That's one of the things I got from that, and just from everything else.
Well, like, if you're going to be a big thing that, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
But like a big thing that I even just thought about is, it's just so fucked up if you think about it, and kind of hypocritical when, let's say, you know, people are rallying up for, let's say, you know, the Pride Festival. Right. As they should. I've been to Pride myself, actually, not to toot my own horn. But won't show up to a Black Lives Matter protest.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, even I could understand some gay people or just anybody in the LGBTQ community. They could be like, all right, well, I'm actually this. I'm not black. Exactly. But it's like, y'all can help each other. That's the point I think Dave Chappelle was even trying to say.
Exactly. He's like, we can all help each other toward this injustice that we have in this country.
Right.
The same way that we stand up for you and your rights, stand up for ours. Okay, when something happens to a gay, transgender, whoever is a part of that community, we're there for you. And just like how your community goes hard for something happens to y'all, when something happens to us, you stand up too, because the real enemy is just a rich elite white people.
Yeah, real shit.
In this country. Like, that's how it is. And because, all I do is just look and research history. Mm-hmm. Man, that's for a whole nother pod. But at the end, bro, like, if you not a part of the rich elite whites, then we all in this together. You know what I'm saying?
And
that's
we talk about this day after day, and even on other pods. The rich elite whites, because, predominantly, if not all of them, are white.
Right.
They, we think about the Trump supporting poor white people that live out in the country.
Exactly.
That are thinking they're on the side of the rich elite white people, and they have yet to realize that they're hating on immigrants and just people in general of different color and ethnicities, and they can't even put in their head that they're actually on that side.
Bro, and that's the crazy thing about rich elite white people in America. They are so good at propaganda and manipulating minds. Yeah. Just like how they said, just like that one quote I always said when one of the rich elites said that the best way to not have the poor unify is to convince the poor white man that he's better than the poor black man.
Right.
And that's all what this Trump shit is. Because, like, when it comes to Trump supporters, it's two sides of the coin. You got the one side that supports Trump, that they make a lot of money, and they know that Trump is not going to fuck with the taxes. So they're like, man, I don't agree with dude's saying, but I'm saving some bucks if I vote for him because you're going to keep the taxes low.
Right.
And then you got the other side of the coin of the people we talk about out in the country that makes nowhere near that amount of money, but they hear that Make America Great Again, and they automatically think about how times were back then when everyone was oppressed.
As much as they don't want to admit it.
Exactly, but that's how cold the government is at manipulating people. But to make
MK Ultra. That's for another pod. I don't even. That's gonna be an hour long.
Are the mics on?
My fucking cell phone's gonna blow up.
On me for real, but nah, that shit is real. But to go back to the Dave Chappelle shit, bro. At the end of the day, like, we all in this together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, we gonna be there for y'all when something happens to y'all group. But if one of us gets shot, by the police, if one of us gets murdered, like, we want y'all to have the same thing too. Go hard against these people that murdered us to try to get them canceled, as we did for your people that's in your group that something happened to. You know what I'm saying? That we went hard for.
Right, man.
And, that's pretty much it. And
if you're being discriminated against in the world or in this country specifically, the people that are also getting discriminated against, we're all in the same boat.
Exactly.
So if we're all in the same boat, what the fuck's the point of,
mm-hmm. And
trying to be something you're not?
That exactly makes no sense, bro. And if you don't respect that, your whole perspective is whack.
That's a gunshot. Hard.
Cut.
Now, one last thing I was thinking of. Dave Chappelle's the GOAT.
True.
I recently went back. I forgot if it was on Killing Them Softly or if it was on the other one. But still to this day, one of the funniest, if not the funniest skit from him, or stand-up joke, is when his limo driver took a detour through the ghetto.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
I went back and watched that again today, and it was probably like 5 a.m. I was just fucking laughing my ass off.
That's classic. No, for real. Shout out.
At the end, he did the R.I.P. to, Paul Mooney.
Yep.
Shouted out Norm Macdonald,
yep,
R.I.P.
Yep.
Dave Chappelle, I'd say he's the GOAT.
Me too. I can definitely say that. He's up there for sure. Right next to Cat Williams for me.
Cat Williams is definitely up there for me. I'd say George Carlin.
Oh yeah, that's another great one.
He's,
for sure.
He was like the original. He was what Louis C.K. I guess kind of tried to.
Yep.
But yeah, man, shout out to comedy.
Mm-hmm.
All
that shit, man.
One last thing I wanted to throw in was that you got a plant.
Oh yeah.
I just want to let the people know that plants are indeed fucking dope. If you play music around them, they will interact.
Yeah. I'm slowly working on it, man. We'll go more in depth another time, but just like to scratch the surface, I'm just working on getting some plants because I know they help purify the air, all that good stuff. Teaches you patience and all that. So I'm just doing like a trial run on different plants. So you know what I mean. That's what kind of bag I'm in. But yeah, I definitely advise to get a fucking plant, man. Step y'all game up. Learn some shit. You know what I mean? Branch out. No pun intended. I did not mean that. But yeah, get you a plant, man, and just open your mind up a bit. But yeah, that pretty much ends it on my end, bro. My last words is everyone keep on prospering. The world is dangerous, but we find a way to make that shit better. We find a way to live through that shit, man. Keep on elevating. If motherfuckers going through some shit right now, hey, you'll get through it. I mean, I'm working through it right now. Everyone's got shit going on, but life moves on, time moves on. We just move with it. That's Charlie X's last words, bro. Skew, do you want to say anything to the folks, man, before we head out?
To go off of what you were just saying about if anybody out there is going through shit, hey, take it from me. I'm gonna put this on record.
Ooh.
Like I said, Mercury, Gatorade, all that shit. Negative energy is in the air. My car, I tell you, life literally threw 7 curveballs in the matter of like 20 hours, all at once, just nonstop. It almost got to a point where, or it did get to a point where, after the 5th curveball, I had to stop. I was just sitting on my couch and I was like I was laughing, and it wasn't like I'm psycho now.
Like really, this is happening.
I was like
really.
bro, this shit is like I felt like I was in a simulation because I'm like, how else would real life do this? I'm telling you guys right now, getting angry over shit. You know, I know life sucks. It's not fair. That's the fucked up thing.
Yep.
Getting angry over shit doesn't solve. And I'm an angry person. I can be, but I went through a revelation while I experienced all this fucked up shit. And I took it as a sign of, you know, Allah, God, Zeus, Buddha, anybody sending me a message saying, this is a test. And that's the way I've been taking it. This was a test on the judge of my character and how much I've grown. The old Thomas probably would have been pissed. I would have been just trying to figure out what exactly I can do, the quickest way to get some money, shit like that. But I'm taking a step back. The way I was able to calculate things with a easier, just the fact that I wasn't mad, that wasn't clouding my judgment.
Yep.
So once again,
calm mindset.
Exactly. Once again, if you're going through shit, instead of just flying off the handle quick, just feel things out, take a step back, think. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you, oh, life's so beautiful. It can be. Life can also be shitty. It's all about your perspective. If you have a negative perspective, it's easier said than done. Life's going to seem really fucking shitty.
That's true. You gotta at least keep some positivity in there. One thing I always tell myself, because I always hate it when people say like, oh, it'll get better.
Right.
I mean, in retrospect, it does. But
right.
One thing I tell myself is anytime some shit happens, again, I don't get angry or mad at it, because all those minutes hours, whatever, you're gonna be mad at it. That's just gonna bring you down even worse. But one thing I tell myself is, hey, look, it may not get better, but I'm gonna get through it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get through it. This minute, this hour, we'll work it out, whatever. Fuck it. I mean, one thing I can't latch on is, hey, I'm still breathing, whatever, right. I guess. But,
life can only get better if you allow it to be.
Exactly.
If you, like I said, even if you're going through the shittiest of times, it's so easy to feel sorry for yourself.
Exactly.
And be sad. It takes true strength and determination, no matter what. I've seen people in shittier situations that I could never even imagine, and they're still happier than I am.
Exactly. You got to be.
That took me some time. I had a soul search, because I'm like, okay, something I'm doing is the problem. So, like I said, anybody out there listening, it'll get better if you allow it.
Yep. Put positivity in the universe, and it'll come back to you. Oh, damn.
Damn.